Hey there tubers, Redneck Brian here. What I was telling you about, what I was getting, it came in now. I'm not going to show you it just yet, but it was just dropped off about 20 minutes, a little over 20 minutes ago. We're talking with the guy a bit, and here it is. A second Onan, but this one's bigger, more powerful. This is a 5,000 watt Onan generator. It is from late 70s, early 80s. It's supposed to run. It needs work, but for what I paid for it, it will be pretty good for what I need it for. I'm debating on parting out my other Onan right here and putting that one in its place, or just make up a smaller cart for that one and use it as well. Just debating, because I do have a second switch, and I just have to go buy a couple plugs, figure out something that way, or even try to find a pre-built cart. I think you can go to like even like TSC or like a few other stores like that. Princess Auto might like see if they can sell like a pre-built cart that I could put this thing on and hold it. I can have a gas tank, everything like that. So that's what I'm going to be looking at doing. He said it might have fuel pump problems, but I'm not 100% sure. It may or may not. It might be electrical issue with the fuel pump. Do not know. Or when he was trying to start it, he might not have had enough battery voltage, so on and so forth. The wiring on it is a little bit of a mess. As you can see, here's the controller right here. That used to be under there, I believe. It would have been, as far as I know. Then they put those toggle switches in it. That's what starts it. You got your master on off, and then your power on to crank the motor. So I'm going to hopefully try to get this in my shop, and I'm going to do some work on it. It's not pressure lubed as far as I know, as far as I can tell. There goes the board. I'm just looking for the oil. Check the oil on it. This does have oil sensors, I know that. So I think this one's a little bit newer than my other one. Let's see. No idea what even year it is. There it is. Same size as the other one. Check the oil. Not bad. The oil's not horrible. Seen worse. So there's the solenoid, a little bit aftermarket solenoid on it. And we broke my little cart here bringing it in, which isn't a huge deal. Just broke casters, but it did come with the little rubber feet. Here's that. Some controller chips, a fuse right there. It'd be an automotive style fuse. Get that open. Yep, just a 10 amp. That's most likely the fuel pump fuse. Maybe not. Hard to say. Anyways, I'm going to experiment with this. Here's my master hot, my negative, which needs to be tightened up, he said. Yep, it does. And fuel lines. So yeah, this is my new smaller project. I'm starting to get rid of a few things, so I just got to debate, like I said, on a cart for this. I got some money right now, GST check money, so I can actually buy a cart for this. So I might end up doing that and then just modify it, or pick up a set of casters, 4 casters or something like that, make up a cart like that for this. Figure out something. It was serviced less than 4 hours before it was dismantled, before it was taken out of the motorhome. The guy just put a 5.5 kilowatt, no sorry, a 6.5 kilowatt in his motorhome. This one's a 5 kilowatt. My old one, as far as I know, was a 4 kilowatt dual phase, so this one's is bigger. But what I'm thinking about doing, like I said, is make up a small cart for it. I have a gas tank that will work. For this. Main parts that seem to be supported between this point here and that front motor mount up there. It's all that needs to really be supported on this thing. Obviously, before I even attempt to crank it, I'm going to pop open this cover, make sure nothing's touching, make sure there's wire nuts on everything, and I'm going to take a peek at it. I'll show you the fuel pump. Here is the electric fuel pump. Let's just give this guy a quick test right now. The battery here on the charger. Unplug it. There we are. Just want to see what happens with this fuel pump. Fuel pump seems to be okay. So it might be something with the electrical, something got pinched, who knows. So I will obviously put some power to this on here and see if it comes on. Get a tank for some gas, put some gas to it, and see what happens. A few minor differences between this one and my other one. Nothing real major difference between them. I think what he was saying was this here burned out, this whole chip, and that's why they added the toggle switches. So I may bring mine out and try to wire this one the same way my other one is wired. I think this one would be actually a little bit newer. I doubt there's any high voltage regulators in here. It doesn't really look like it. Everything goes up here. The points in this one are in here, a little bit different than my other one. My back is kind of sore right now. PCV valve came off, so as we're moving it, isn't a huge deal. That just has to slip on there. Probably needs a little bit longer tube or something. There's another inline fuse right here. But yeah, here is my newest generator. I'm still keeping the little gen set. It's my portable. It's heck, that thing, as you know, works perfectly. I'll have it till it dies. That thing's quite old. Heavy use on that. And obviously my big Onan. Nothing wrong with it. It would probably even fire up if I was to try it. But what I'd like to do is stick that generator. I don't really want to leave it outside. Stick it right here. I clean this spot just enough. I want to put it here. Even stick it over here until I get time to work on it. I don't want to have to move it too much until I can get a cart at least for it, which hopefully can be this weekend. Pick up a cart of some sort and modify it to fit this, and then I can put it on there and we don't have to keep on moving this thing around. So kind of broke my little cart a little bit by moving this, but obviously not designed for this kind of weight. So I'll talk to everyone later. Keep it redneck, and please subscribe and comment, and have a great evening.